Yo, it's Neon from the future again. If you're watching this vlog, that means, well, that means you're watching it, so thank you for the click. But originally I was going to do the Paris and the London vlogs into one video, but it just turned out that it was going to be too much. So if you're watching this London vlog, I am also dropping the Paris vlog at the exact same time, 2 different videos separately, just because I feel like I've got so much good footage. So if you're watching this one, go and check out the Paris one, and if you're here from the Paris one, again, let me say thank you for all the love and support. I really appreciate it. Enjoy the vlog. Hey guys, I am here with Stephen. Thanks for talking to me, man.
Of course.
I really appreciate it. So I'm here at BAND-MAID London. We just come from Paris BAND-MAID. I'm in London BAND-MAID.
Oh, you're at the Paris show, nice.
We went to the Paris show. I actually thought it was absolutely amazing. I tackled you guys because we saw like the guys in the front of the queue here. VIP section are obviously absolutely popping off at the minute. How long have you been waiting for in the queue now for?
I got here a little after 4 o'clock in the morning, and so a lot of people here. We've been going to all the shows on the European tour, and so even though we've been here for a long time, it's it's a nice chance to come and hang out with friends, and so it doesn't really feel like the time passes really quickly when you're just sharing stories, hanging out with friends. Yeah, well, so I'll start off with one of the first things. When did you kind of discover BAND-MAID? What kind of like drew you to them a little bit? Yeah, so I first found them sometime during the pandemic, maybe 2021. Sitting at home like a lot of people, trying to figure out what to do, and I ended up seeing one of their live performances on YouTube. It was like either Freedom or Domination or one of those. And I just I was like, wow, this is like, the music's fun, it's interesting, the shows look amazing. Like it has that sort of like feeling of being sort of that combination of like something new, but also something nostalgic as well.
Yeah. What did you think of like Epic Narratives and stuff when it came out as well? Because we had like 15 tracks on that album.
Yeah.
What was your initial thoughts on that? Obviously we had Scoop since then.
Yeah.
They're taking a hiatus as well next year.
Yeah.
But all in all, the BAND-MAID now is pretty good. So
yeah. No, I mean, I love that they keep putting out new music. And I feel like the music that they're putting out is like a continuation of what they've been doing. I mean, you can hear like how what they're doing on like Scoop or Epic Narratives is different than what they were doing before.
Yeah.
But it's still sort of regardless of what they're putting out, it still sounds like BAND-MAID.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to ask a difficult question now, so brace yourself.
Yeah.
Favorite member?
Oh, it's there is no favorite member, but yeah, I would say the first among equals is Konami. It's the final show of the tour. I got my Konami shirt on. So I got to support.
Oh, fair enough. That was well evaded, well good. So, well, you've been obviously on this tour now. You've obviously said you've seen a couple of shows, you've been touring and stuff like that. What was your favorite show so far in the tour so far? What's like stuck out to you?
I think the shows have gotten better like as the tour has gone along. I mean, obviously Berlin, it was awesome to see them for the first time in Europe in 7 years or so.
Yeah.
And so it's been so I mean that was a lot of fun. But you can really like feel it with the members that they like sort of seem looser on stage. There's more crowd interaction, more like joking around with each other, and like I think one of the things that's very fun about BAND-MAID shows is that every show is different. Even if you're hearing it's always a different set list. So even if it's a little similar, you're always hearing kind of different songs. And then because they're a live band, and so the songs themselves sound different each time when they play them live. And then also with the interactions that they have between the members and between the members and the audience, it's a live show, it's live music, and so you get like that different feeling depending on what the crowd is, depending on how the members are performing, depending on what songs they're playing, depending on the sound and the lights of the venue. And so I think Paris was an awesome show. I mean, it had like there was a big crowd. They seemed looser. It was having a lot of fun. They were playing some different songs. It was one of the more different set lists that we've had.
Yeah, I love the Paris show.
Yeah, and it was cool because for the past few shows they've been doing like starting the last section of their songs with Hate with the extended solo, and this time they did it with Influencer. And so it was really, really cool to see that. I've been to, I think this is my 38th or 39th BAND-MAID show.
Oh wow!
And that was still one of
that many?
Yeah, that was it was really cool, and like Influencer is a song that I just haven't seen that much, and so it was really cool to see them perform that.
I love that, man. I'll end it here. So I love the answers, by the way. Like most people, I get there on camera in the interview, and they're like, I ask them a question, like, love the way you're giving me these answers. So. Let's to end it here. If you were to give a message to the girls, like if they were to see this video, what would you say to them?
Thanks so much for doing the European tour. We're very excited for the rest of the tour in 2026. Hope you have an amazing opportunity to rest in 2027. work on new music, do whatever you need to, and when you come back in 2027, when you come back in 2028, we'll be here ready to go on tour again.
Oh, nice one. Thank you, man. I appreciate that one.
Yeah,
Thank you for the support.
Yeah, enjoy.
Hello, guys. Welcome back. Again, we are browsing through the line at BAND-MAID. I got Aaron, which is a name I will remember because it's mine, and Rebecca as well. How did you guys discover BAND-MAID? What was the love there?
It was actually these two that got me into BAND-MAID.
Yeah. So how did you two discover BAND-MAID?
You did send me a song and got straight into it, listened to
Yeah.
songs, bought some CDs, and went to first concert in London a few years back.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. So, so this is not your first time seeing them, then? Oh, fantastic. Is that like? Did you discover them obviously from yourself and all that? Did you discover them through like a Japanese metal scene, or was it just like, oh my god, this is great on YouTube?
I started with Baby Metal.
Baby metal.
I got a few recommendations of Baby Metal, and I think I sent them to him.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people do that. They go through the Baby Metal route first, and then discover like Mud Bites and BAND-MAID and all that stuff, which is great. What made you decide to come and see them in the end? What like kind of really stuck out for you? Like, oh, I need to come and see them live.
Like I really like the music and like it just felt like something that I should see live because I've heard that they're amazing performers.
Yeah. How long have you been queuing up though for? Because I know this is a VIP line now, so I imagine you've been probably out here a while.
3.
Half 3? Oh,
Yeah.
so a couple of hours then. In terms of like BAND-MAID and stuff, what's your favourite album? What do you like the most from them?
Ooh, I'd say one of my favorite releases probably Unleash.
Okay, that's a pretty new one. So that's pretty cool. I asked this one to everybody just to kind of throw them under the bus a little bit. But what are your favourite members?
Oh,
Don't worry, that was the looks I've got before.
I don't think I could pick.
You don't think you could pick?
No.
If you had to.
Still don't think
You
I
do,
could decide.
can you pick one? Can you decide?
I'm indecisive.
Not great, but I'll reload the singing.
The singer from Psyche. So nice, all of that.
She's really good voice.
Yeah, she
Every
does.
song she brings in has a good.
Yeah, the energy and stuff like that is absolutely incredible. I'll try and end it here as well. Like if you could, obviously the girls obviously see the video, what would you say to them? Like what would your message be to them?
That's hard.
Stay amazing
Yeah.
Keep rocking.
and keep rocking. So for world domination. So thank you guys, I really appreciate it. I hope you have an awesome show as well. And yeah, rock out to some BAND-MAID. Are you recording? It should already be on, yeah? I'll just double make sure.
We are going.
Yeah, we are going. Sorry, paranoia. All right. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I got this lovely young lady who I didn't ask her name before I started recording this. Joanna, there you go. Thank you for joining me. Always happens, always one maker. Just want to talk to you about BAND-MAID, obviously on the bat. I seen like the lovely flowers and stuff like that as well, the roses. What kind of like, when did you discover BAND-MAID? What kind of like drew you to them?
So it was back around like 2018, I think, like, and the Real Existence video kind of like showed up on YouTube on the side, Real, and I've been like a long time fan of like J-pop, and it kind of like looked like the type, so I clicked on it and I really liked it. So I went into that, like non-fiction days, like there was like a bunch of them, and basically since I've followed like their discography.
Yeah. Oh, nice. That's interesting to say. So you came from like the more J-pop side of things rather than the J-rock.
Yeah.
So I got because a lot of people turn around to me and go, oh, Baby Metal first, and then sort of like BAND-MAID.
I came from the J-pop side.
Oh wow! Interesting. So what kind of like stuck out? What grabbed you with BAND-MAID then that really stood out that you were like, oh, these are amazing?
So basically, even like in J-pop, you kind of have even like just like random J-pop, you have like in the middle, just out of nowhere, even in a ballad, you have like a badass guitar solo, right? And BAND-MAID like kind of picked that kind of like essence or element and just like did it, almost like had that vibe throughout the whole song. And I like that they had like the catchiness of like a J-pop song, but it also was rocking pretty hard.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough. Okay. So if I was to ask you kind of like what your favorite album for BAND-MAID is, what would you gravitate towards?
I mean, so this is difficult because I really like punker, but I also really like epic narratives.
Ooh, okay.
And I also, it's difficult, right? It's a very difficult question. I also like really like Unseen World, but Unseen World like was very different for me for my type of like music. Because like because I've tried like other hard rock and I've tried other progressive metal, but I really like the brand, like the blend that BAND-MAID, because like they don't go too far in like each, and it's just all such well blended together. That like they go through the prog, but then they kind of like do it just at the kind of, I think like the nice like balance points before it gets too much. Because for example, when I listen to Dream Theater, for me it's too much. But BAND-MAID does it exactly at like the point. It's like a sweet spot. Like between, yes, exactly, it's just right. And then they do the heavy metal, the hard rock, like the prog and the J-pop vibes. Like at just kind of the nice blend.
What do you think of BAND-MAID's like progression with the albums and stuff like that? Like how would you, if you were to like sell this to your mate, like, oh, you need to listen to this band, how would you describe BAND-MAID to be like, oh, you need to listen to these?
So I think like I would actually do it a little bit like that. I would say like it's gotten more intense or more dense, so you need to take some time to listen. A lot of the times even like they release a new song and I'm like, oh, maybe this is the song that I don't like, and then 3 days later it's my favorite song. So you do need to kind of take a little bit of time to digest, because there's just such a lot of material, and I think that's also what makes BAND-MAID so re-listenable.
Yeah, is this the first time you've listened to them, like live? Is this the first time, or?
No, so I went to Paris.
Oh, you went to Paris as well?
I went to Paris, yeah. So I pumped to Paris, like grabbed the train, and now I'm here back to back like BAND-MAID concerts. But this is the first time I'm seeing them live too.
Yeah.
Because we've been waiting 7 years for this.
Yes, we have. It's been a long time. Okay, I'm gonna hit you with a hard question I warned you about at the beginning. Favorite member?
Oh, this is hard, very hard. It's very, very hard. Because like for different reasons, like I've always like really liked Tsunami.
Yeah.
I have like a very sweet spot for Miku just because of the way that she's like really like brought the project forward and has like such a pivotal role like along the time.
Yeah.
But in terms of kind of like the member that I'm most impressed by, because I don't play an instrument, but I've been in a choir 10 years, so Psyche really impresses me vocally, particularly nowadays. She's done such an amazing job at like really progressing what she can do with the vocal.
I think so as well. Like the thing that probably impressed me about Psyche the most is like when she first came on, I first kind of like gravitated towards BAND-MAID. She had quite this like, I want to say cold princess kind of like aesthetic about her. She seems to have really kind of grown out of that the last 2-3 years, where she seems to be like a
very comfortable at like
really comfortable more now, and I think that shows in her voice, her performances and that as well. She seems to be like interacting with the crowd and all that a lot more, so I can see that.
She even did that in the concerts, because like she's changed kind of personality vibe, like whenever she was on the stage, because like people usually say like ice cream like outside, but like once she is in the stage, on the stage, she's on fire. Like she had that presence even.
And what song would you say, like out of all the set list, or if there's a surprise and all that tonight, what would you say that, oh, I really want them to play this song tonight?
But like I imagine they were going to do the set list like in Paris more or less. But I'm actually really looking forward to re-listen to Days.
Ooh.
Because I really love, I mean like so like I said, like for most of their recent songs, there's been like very few songs that I was just like, oh, I love this song. Like right now, this moment, this song. I love Days. Like just immediately, just the vocals, like, and I was just like, yeah. So I'm looking forward to that, although like, it's a very intense set list.
Yeah.
I like lots of the songs that are in there. I kind of like wish they had like a different like choice in the middle, like the slow bit, because I have like the one, like lots of the slower like catharsis. I have lots of the slower music that I really like. Oh, like they did play Endless Story in Paris, and that was so cool too.
I like these. She's better at this than I am. Bloody hell. Last question to end this off, or sort of statement, is if you could talk to the band if they saw this video, if you were to give them a message, what would you say to them?
Love you.
Thank you so much.
you been waiting for today, Bob? We've been waiting for this day so long time, Bob. Princesses, thank you for coming to our home, Bob. Thank you so much, Bob. To our delight, today is sold out of but please be nice to your neighbor, Paul. Okay? Peace and love, Paul. Who's been to our occasion in Okyuji, and we can't see you up. So we can dance song. Do you wanna hear the new song? Are you sure? Are you sure? Thank you so much, Paul. Recently, we announced that we will take a short break for Okyuji Actives next year, Paul. We won't be doing Okyuji next year. But we will keep producing music, so don't worry. Producing music, make a lyric, many music. Okay. 勝つんだ。いくぞ。3, 2, 1. How I feel it? How I Thank you, Wanda. I love
We will
Rock you both!
Let's sing it!
We will rock you both! Rock you both! We will rock you both! Rock you both!
Nice. Thank you so much. Okay, let's do one thing at a time.
Hey!
yeah, we're at the end of the vlog. Almost. I did have a recorded section of me at the stage, kind of like the Paris vlog, just talking about my immediate thoughts with the gig. It seems we had a little bit of a technical difficulty though. I think the connection for my mic must have disconnected from my phone, so I just got completely drowned out in that little bit. I tried to use like an AI filter to try and see if I could remove the background noise, but it just sounded so awful. I was just like, you know what, I'm just not gonna I'm not gonna put it in. Because I wouldn't want anybody to go through that torture. It's torturous enough listening to my voice without AI laying over it, you know. This was an absolutely sort of like incredible gig. I want to start with the negatives first before we go into the positives. The negatives being more to do with the venue than the girls themselves, actually, to be honest. There was an incredibly long wait time for this. I think the doors were supposed to open at like 5, I think, for VIPs. And the girls didn't end up playing until 8:45. So not only were people queuing up the line fairly early because, you know, as BAND-MAID, as fans do, but there was an incredibly long wait in the venue itself. Now, I've been to some gigs where the crowd gets a little bit tetchy waiting so long, and it didn't quite get there with this one. But if it had lasted any longer, I think a few people would have turned, but it didn't quite hit that. The other thing is there was a bit of an incident at the gig. I had an elder gentleman in front of me. I hope if he ever watches this video, that he can comment and let us know that he's sort of okay. He fainted 3 times. He went down the first time, and I helped pick him back up. And he seemed sort of all right. And then a little while later, he went down the second time. And I tried to pick him back up again. And he just like instantly fell the third time. And the third time, he wasn't getting back up. I caught him. I laid him on the floor. I helped put him on his side so he could breathe. And then I was literally screaming for a medic. It was really hard to get the attention of any staff. I couldn't see any. Obviously the song was going on, the band were playing, so I was screaming medic and trying to wave my flashlight, my phone, to get anybody's attention. Eventually the song ended. That BAND-MAID were playing, and then obviously my voice, you probably hear from a million videos, is screaming medic, medic. I didn't know what to say, to be honest. Medic is just the first thing that came to my head. And then eventually we managed to get the attention of the staff who dealt with the older gentleman. Now, I am a little bit annoyed because I believe they guided him out of the venue. But from what I've been told, I can't 100% confirm this, but from what I've been told, the gentleman was just unceremoniously dumped by staff outside the venue, where I believe he was a little bit worse for wear. I've heard different people tell me different things about this venue. I've heard people tell me that there was somebody outside having a fit as well. Whether or not it was the same guy, I don't know. I believe the gentleman that I helped was unfortunately sick a lot outside the venue, and with no one's help, no staff, like just dumped to do whatever. Very much the mindset of, well, if he's not in the venue, it's not our problem, which is horrible to hear. I would have left the venue and to look after the guy if I'd known that the staff wasn't going to take care of him. Now he could have left of his own volition. I don't know, but I've heard a lot of people tell me that when they left the venue, obviously he was in a bit of a state, which is not nice to see. And I've heard people tell me that there was another person, or could have been the same person, that had a fit as well. Whether or not it was or not, I don't know, not confirmed. But I think, to start off this video, the end of this video is a bit of a negative. For the time it took, obviously, to get someone's attention that somebody had fallen down and fallen unconscious, and the time it took to actually get a member of staff, it was incredibly hot. Where we were stood, there was no cold air, as far as I could tell, and I was pretty close to the front. I could see no water being passed out. There was a cold air thing there, but I felt none of it, until I did my bit at the end, and I realized, oh, there's a fan with a bit of cold air, but it was so minute. It definitely wasn't reaching people even 2 or 3 lines back from the stage. So I think for the venue itself, I think there needs to be some serious like looks at like health and safety and how this place is run, and maybe some more staff members in certain positions in the crowd, because they took a good couple of minutes. And if this guy thankfully only fainted, I think from a combination of exhaustion, the heat, dehydration, and that's all it was. But if somebody had like had an accident, and somebody needed immediate medical attention, the venue wasn't great. They were slow, very slow, to get off the mark. So yeah, I think that's something like that needs to be addressed in the future. So just a warning for anybody that goes to Sissington, like, yeah, just be careful of that one in the future. But on a more positive note, when the guy was down, Miku was obviously really worried. I gave her a little bit of a thumbs up, and I was just like, he's okay. Which seemed like the relief on her face was like, oh, which is absolutely brilliant. What was even more amazing is at the end of the show as well, she pointed to me and she threw her pick at me, and her pick hit me on the goddamn chest, and it fell on the floor. And I am blind as fuck. I am blind in one eye, and I am partially sighted in the other. And she had a good throw, by the way, to point to me and to manage to get it that far. It hit my chest and it fell on the floor. And I was looking down on the floor for it because I knew it was there. The guy behind me, unfortunately, saw it. He went for it. He saw it before I did, and nabbed it. And I was kind of hoping, I was like, oh, like, I was kind of hoping he'd be like, that was meant for you, but it's Miku's pick. I don't blame him, to be honest. So it's kind of fair play. But just the fact that she tried to give me her pick for the night, that was massive. That really meant a lot, Even though I walked away empty-handed, the fact that she tried to give it to me, it meant a lot. In terms of the gig itself, I thought the sound quality wasn't as good as the one I saw in Paris. It was a little bit more muffled, a little bit more congested. The girls themselves, though, were absolutely incredible. They were fantastic. Every time you think you can't be surprised by them, they end up just surprising you a little bit more. I love it. I love the girls' enthusiasm, their confidence. They seem like completely different people as well. I was really amazed as well by the quality of their English. It's so amazingly pleasant. All those tours in America and stuff like that has seems to really have helped them be able to articulate themselves a little bit better. So as an English fan, it's nice to be able to have that backwards and forwards with Miku, who seemed to just really be enjoying herself. The song selection was absolutely great. We did get an encore as well, an extra song. Now, excuse me. Now that's not something they usually do. Usually when they end the set, that's it. But I think it was a combination of obviously what had happened with the medical emergency, and I think the band just wanted to leave the gig in a bit more of a positive mood, So they played one more song, which is absolutely great. Whether or not it was planned or not, I don't know. But it didn't feel planned when they did it. And yeah, they ended the show on an absolute high, which was amazing. I met so many people at this gig as well. Like, honest to God, like I was walking up the line, in stark contrast to the French one, the France one, sorry, where obviously everybody was speaking in French, so I couldn't really get any interviews. This one, I could pull a few people over and go, hey, do you want to talk? And a big shout out as well to the people at the beginning of this video for the interviews. They really stepped up. They showed amazing bravery and confidence. To have me grill them for a YouTube channel they probably don't know exist. So yeah, thank you to you guys as well. I really appreciate it. And yeah, it was nice being pulled up, seeing so many familiar faces, so many people from the channel, so many people that comment on the videos, being able to talk to you guys. I had so much fun, literally going up and down that line for like an hour, just talking to so many people. Thank you so much. I as well as big special thanks to Mr. Twelix as well. I met Mr. Twelix there, who handed me a Love Bite shirt, which thank you so much. That meant the world to me. So yeah, just like to see like the fans and the community kind of come together to make it an awesome night was just absolutely incredible. I no matter where you see BAND-MAID, I would wholeheartedly recommend them. Like completely, like they set such a high bar. That dare I say, the next band I see has got a pretty hard and almost impossible task to top them. It's like, I don't envy that band. But yeah, BAND-MAID are BAND-MAID, and they're in their own level. They really are. They were fantastic tonight, despite some of the like more muffled sound. The Paris gig sounded so good in terms of mix. It was always going to be hard to compete, to be honest. But overall, the atmosphere was amazing. Obviously, from the Paris one vlog, I was up in the rafters a little bit, and I intentionally chose that because I knew I was coming to London as well. So I wanted to be, like I said, in the shit mix for the London one, and then obviously try and get a different angle, a different view of the girls for the France gig. So that's why I separated the videos as well, because I feel like there's enough here from the two different angles. You get a bit more like sort of like a personal experience being a couple of rows in. To this one, where the France one, I was up high, and both were amazing. The interaction with the girls and seeing them more up close, and just like the way they like, I don't know, their stances and the way that they move their bodies, on stage, they've just got this grace to them, which is absolutely incredible to see up close. So yeah, like, they continue to impress me with everything, songwriting ability, technique, just everything. The smiles are absolutely gorgeous from all of them. But anyway, I'm not going to ramble too much. I love this gig, despite the incidents that happened for this one. It didn't deter from the experience of the gig, but again, I hope the gentleman that I caught and helped is okay. So again, if he sees this video, I hope he'll comment. And to everybody else that likes this video, my London vlog that I released yesterday, I was going to do them simultaneously, but the processing, the exporting of the editing for the first one took longer than I expected. So I was like, I'll do it. I'll drop this today. But that has already got like over 2,000 views and stuff like that. And I'm loving the interaction and the support. So thank you so much, guys. Like, this is the best bit about making videos. It's being part of the community, promoting bands that we all love. And yeah, I hope you find some special moments in this vlog. And thank you as well for making the channel. Yeah, as amazing as it is. You guys are the blood of this channel. The day you guys stop coming is the day I'll stop doing this. Nothing without you guys. So I really appreciate it. So anyway, that's enough of me being sentimental. Enjoy it, and make sure you go and check out BAND-MAID. I love you guys. Take care. So when you enjoy the BAND-MAID gig a little bit too much, and now you are stuck at a train station. Brilliant. Banana. At least I got the company. At least you got free entertainment. I got free entertainment.